Hey guys, welcome back to the BFC. Yes, let's talk Ilus. But first, before we do, it's coffee sip time. Mm-mm-mm. Much needed this morning. Been a long week, going to be a long weekend. And that one was for you, Sunballer, because I know you are drinking coffee right now. It's our fuel for the morning. And hey, if you have a coffee play, put it down in the comments section. All right, let's get into the Ilus news. First, I do want to touch base on the first PR that we had this week. Ilus updates on OTCQB application and New York Stock Exchange American listing application of its industrial subsidiary. Yes, they are planning on submitting the application for Ilus to go to OTCQB. I'm very happy to hear that. And Qind is on track, it appears, to go to New York Stock Exchange American. So this is great news. Let's just skim through this real quick. I'm going to put the link to these in the description so you guys could just read right through it. All right. All right. Here we go. As Qind's major shareholder, Ilus has agreed for Qind to be uplisted to the New York Stock Exchange American. After originally beginning preparation for a senior exchange listing with another advisory firm, Ilus chose to expedite this process and approved Qind's appointment of Exchange Listing LLC as capital market advisor for its NYSE American application. Given that extensive progress had been made prior to exchange listing appointments, Ilus believes that Qind's uplist remains on track to take place during the summer of 2023. Further information on the successful track record of exchange listing and its founder and CEO, Peter Goldstein, is covered in Qind's press release regarding the appointment. And so it goes on to basically talk about how they're preparing to do these things. Let's take a look at the quotes from JP and Nick Link. We are excited with the progress that Qind is making towards uplisting to the NYSE American and the value that it adds to Ilus and our shareholders, including through an expected exponential increase in our Ilus balance sheet and greater access to capital for the execution of our more ambitious growth plans. The planned uplist of Ilus itself to the OTCQB should cement our progress made in becoming fully audited and SEC reporting and serve to separate our company from many of the more speculative OTC companies. And I completely agree. These guys have had a plan from day one. I remember from that shareholder meeting, that very first one, they laid out everything that they were going to do in regard to subsidiaries, doing spinoffs, doing share buybacks, and all that stuff. So, it takes time to build a strong business, and they're laying a foundation of cement, not sand. And I will continue to use that example, as he said in our interview. And I hope they have JP on again, doing a live to do a quick live Q&A. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that. Hopefully that happens in the next week. I know I've reached out to him. He is very busy. He's on the road a lot over the next couple weeks. So, hey, as a shareholder, that's music to my ears because I know that these guys are working their butt off. Let's hear a little bit from Nick Link. We regard Qind's uplist to the NYSE American and an Ilus uplist to the OTCQB as waypoints on our path towards an Ilus senior exchange listing. It has been a very busy few months for Ilus behind the scenes, and we have made important progress across each of our subsidiaries. Therefore, we will be releasing several positive business progress and subsidiary updates, as well as announcements over the coming weeks. And that is very, very key to me right there. When I see subsidiary updates, that's going to be big. And I think we got one of those today. And let's take a look at that. But before we do, I want you to remember there's ERT. And I talked a bit before about the ERT speculation that I have because they have an acquisition in the works. And I don't want to get into that one right now. But, you have Hyperion, you have Replay. And we're going to talk a little bit about Replay and even their EV. So let's look at the PR that came out today. Ilus negotiates new first phase deal with the Serbian government for Replay Solutions and Ilus EV Technologies. Now, listen, a lot of you were concerned about the Serbian deal. And you know what? They put it on hold for obvious reasons and obvious concerns. So it looks like now they're able to progress forth with that and under even better conditions than originally thought. So let's take a look through this article. I just read through this once through this morning. I was very pleased with it. So I'm sure I'm going to butcher this going through it, but let's just start right here. Having previously signed a first phase investment project deal with the Serbian government, which was delayed due to Ilus concerns following the 2022 Serbian general elections and heightened geopolitical tensions in the region, the Serbian government has since resolved these concerns, allowing Ilus to negotiate a new and improved phase one deal with the government. That's great. The new first phase deal is expected to secure land and facilities for Replay Solutions and Ilus EV Technologies while returning 35% of the gross salaries of all hires and 25% of all capital expenditure made by the two Ilus entities. Total investment projects, incentives, and estimated to be worth 80 million for Ilus EV technologies and in the region of 6 million for replay solutions. All right. Ilus CEO Nick Link will be in Serbia early next week to meet with the government and visit the new shortlisted options for rapidly occupiable land and facilities for the phase 1 deal, and also for meetings regarding the phase 2 deal, which as a significantly larger deal requires further evaluation. So I know that phase 2 is even bigger than phase 1, and he talked about that before. Either way, these are really, really big deals that are going to add value to the company. And so we're going to see what happens. In seeking to develop a more stable long-term partnership with Ilus, the Serbian government has resolved to negotiate an improved opportunity for our subsidiaries in the country. Having already invested so much of our time and effort into our Serbian production strategy due to the vast range benefits that it provides to our group companies, I am very pleased that we are able to move forward with this strategy. Despite pressure from the market, our patient watch and wait approach may ultimately pave the way for an improved replay solutions and Ilus EV Technologies deal, which should further benefit future investment projects that we have planned in the region. And so, following the filing, sorry, oh my God, I'm all over the place. Following the filing of its Form 10K annual report and confirmation of Ilus's industrial subsidiary Qind planned uplist to the NYSE American, which I was just talking about, Ilus will be providing updates and or announcements on the following within the next 2 weeks. There it is. Take it, chug the pill, take it with coffee. The Ilus timeline. I'm just kidding. But yes, there is a timeline. So within the next 2 weeks, we're going to be getting even more news. I know some of you out there, I could see it already. Some of you guys, getting on me on Twitter, giving me a hard time. Listen, I understand a lot of people are frustrated. A lot of people bought in at 30 cents and 40 cents, and the share price is nowhere where we want it. And I talked about that in the last video. It is what it is, and I know this is a timeline, but whatever. This is what we're going to expect. All right. Ilus share lockup and Qind uplist value to Ilus shareholders. I brought this up in the interview that I had with JP. It was my 100th episode. So please go back and take a look. You know what? I'm just going to put that in the description. Click on it because I bring this up. What is the Qind uplist? How is that going to affect Ilus shareholders? I talked about it. Hyperion Defense Solutions counter IED agreement. It looks like they have something in the works. And I'm hoping to have the gentleman from Hyperion on this channel to do a Q&A. Maybe we could even do it live, but I'm going to reach out to them, and I'm hoping that some things get set in stone. These guys have subsidiaries all over the place. It's unbelievable. ERT, fixed firefighting systems production. All right, so maybe something's going on with an acquisition there. eRaptor production, Qind, NYSE, American listing application. We talked about that, and here it is, ERT acquisition. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely excited about what is essentially going to happen with this company. They have a lot in the works, and there is so much more that goes on behind the scenes that we could even imagine. Now, I'm not creating an excuse for the share price, but clearly they are getting things done. I say, look for something in regards to an ERT acquisition announcement, like they just said, and they've mentioned it before. And I think it was a targeted acquisition worth 60 million, give or take. So I'm pretty sure I'm correct about that. So let me know your thoughts about this news in the comment section. I want to see more comments on my videos, guys. Whether you're bullish or bearish, I am all for open dialogue. I don't care what opinions you have. I don't. Just keep it respectful. That's all I care about. And I'm not going to block anybody. There's a lot of just rumors and just FUD and nonsense that, when I bring these plays to you, I'm not even going to say plays. When I bring these ones, when I'm talking about Ilus, it's an investment. I'm not flipping it. I'm investing long term. So, when the share price is down, I'm using it as a time to add when I can. So that's just the truth. So, these investments that I bring to you, I bring through total transparency and honesty. And when I am talking about the DD, when I'm talking about my feelings in Ilus particularly, I'm being 100% genuine. And so are some of you frustrated? Yeah. But you know what? You just got to keep up with the DD and make sure that you watch your entries, and that's one thing that I'm learning to do better as a trader is watch my entries, getting in at a good price point. But you never know what the market's going to do. You know what? Hopefully our market is turning around. Hopefully things are brighter the days are brighter ahead for Ilus. That sentence didn't even make sense, but whatever. That's it. That's all I got. But just stay strong out there, and let me know your thoughts down below. I got work to do. Cheers. Oh, and remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us.